fisherman coming back. Another one out there coming back, being out there to sea today. Hello and welcome. I'm Tim and this is SV Paquita. And we have finished our long passage. It was quite eventful. So we originally said we were going to Ibiza, and then we said we were going to Alicante? No, Cartagena. That's it. And we are now here in Aguilas. This time of year, it seems like you get a lot of these winds blowing into the Mediterranean, and we're headed out of the Mediterranean, or getting positioned so that we're ready to get out. And so anytime we get a chance to go from east to west, we take it. So we were going to Ibiza, and the wind was good, so we kept going. And then after that, the wind died, and we just had to motor. Then then the wind got nasty, and then we decided when we got signal again off of the Spanish coast here. Once we got signal from Starlink, because I don't have the offshore package, we checked everything out, and it looked like we still had some time. So we just said we're going to just keep rolling, get another 36 miles down, and go right here. And this right here, fans of the channel might remember this. We were here back in June, and it looked a lot different. This guy just showed up here, but last June there's probably 300, 400 boats in here, including a beautiful 31 Rival 31, which was Walkaway. And that's where we met Bob and Kieran and Owen, and we've been sailing with them. And they put their boat up in Greece, and Bob's been with us. And I got a feeling we might even see Kieran. Kieran might sign on with us to get us over to, I think he's going through withdrawals, as people do. Trying to get back, wanting to get back sailing again. And he might get on with us in Malaga and go with us all the way to the Canary Islands. So that'll be fun. But we obviously got here, set the hook down, and we all took a nap. It's kind of nice not getting beat up too much. Hasn't been all in all, it's not that bad. It hasn't been that bad a trip. It's just that it's been really cold. And when you're getting tossed around and it's warm, it's still kind of fun. But when you're freezing and all that, it's awful. So anyway, it's nice. It does feel as though we're warmer here. As soon as you get in the sun, it gets really warm really quickly. The sun is extremely powerful here. I mean, there's some that say, Tim, it's powerful everywhere. Well, I don't know, man. You're just in the sun for a minute and it gets really hot. But as soon as that sun goes down, it gets cold again. But we're going to keep going. Our plan is to leave here tomorrow morning very early, probably around 4 in the morning, and make our way past. You remember the video we did with Runa when we went by the hippie community? And that place was so beautiful in there. I'd like to swing by there just to show Bob so he can see it. And then we're going to keep going, and we're going to get to oh God, I forget the name of it. It's the place that has, this whole coast is all loaded up with greenhouses, but this is the one that's especially known for that. Anyway, there's a marina there, and with the if we can get in there, they have off-season rates of I think like 22 or 21 euros a night. So I think we're going to go there. Sounds like this jet cruising around. I don't see him, but anyway. But to show you what we do here, when we're at anchor, we pull up to where we're going, and then once we get set, I start a track. As you can see, we've gone right around the circle, so it's pretty safe to assume that our anchor is right in the center. We can even measure that. And you see that? I have about just about 100 feet of chain out. So that's about exactly right. So what's also nice about that is that when you look at the shore and you say, oh my God, we're getting really close. What about that spot over there? Well, that's 500 feet to there. We still will have water all the way over here, 550 feet to there. And so we're good. But we have a anchor alarm set as well. So that's that. I pulled out some chicken quarters that we'll probably put on the grill later on tonight. And right now we're just kind of chilling. So like I say, it takes a lot out of you. You don't really sleep. The boat's moving, bang, 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 and then when the wind, like when the motor's on, you wish that you had wind, and then when the wind goes, you're like, oh, you hear everything, and it leans over, and you're like, oh my God, hope everything's gonna be all right. Anyway, to make a long story short, I don't know how short I've made it, but yeah. Sometimes it's nice just at the end to get here, kind of decompress a little. Instead of getting into the other place early, before sun up, figured we just keep pushing another 30, almost 40 miles to here. Tomorrow's 75 miles, so that's why we're leaving at 4 in the morning, so that hopefully we can get there before the sun goes down. If everything goes right, we'll get there around 4:30 or 5 in the afternoon. Sun seems to go down right a little bit after 6 right now. Of course, I think, what is it, December 21st? Isn't that the worst solar day of the year? Anyway, 21st of December, I think. Anyway, so yeah, that's our plan. We've done a couple little jobs here. I think we're just gonna chill out, relax, recharge our emotional batteries. Our batteries are all full from running the engine, so that's good. Our water tank is I think it's at 3/4, but I think tomorrow we might make, when we get out of here, I don't like, the water here is relatively clear, but when we get out there, I'll make water, especially if we're going to be going for, 12 hours. I can make 120 gallons in that time. So that'll be more than enough to top off. We'll all have showers. And actually, if it's sunny tomorrow, Chryssalita will probably even want to do the laundry. And I like to have her, because the laundry machine, I say it uses so much water, I think it uses like 22 or 25 gallons a wash or whatever. And you say, well, that's not that much. Yeah, it is. If you're on a boat, every gallon of water counts. So I would much rather have her, I would rather be making water as she's using it, so that I don't, by the time it would suck if I made the water and I got full and then it went, and I hear Lilo coming out to see me. If the tanks got full and then we shut the water maker off and cleaned out did the back flush and all that, and then she used half the tank of water to do 3 or 4 or 5 loads of laundry. So she'll do that tomorrow. Like I say, we'll all have showers and do all that, and we'll make water. And that way, if we get to this other marina, I think we might be staying at that other marina for at least till Wednesday, maybe even Thursday. The weather changes all the time, but right now it looks like this. Like I say, once the weather starts blowing out of the west, it'll just be us beating into it. Whether we want to, Paquita doesn't love going to weather anyway. I mean, and I don't think there's any sailors that love sailing to weather anyway. But it's uncomfortable. And if you wanted to motor, the problem with motoring into the waves is that you don't make a lot of speed. So, if you're used to going 6 knots, now you're only making 3. Everything's twice as long, but you're still going to burn the same amount, if not more, fuel. So you're going to burn twice as much fuel, meaning the same amount per hour is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so all of that means that we need to get to this marina tomorrow. We need to set our heels in, and it'll stay there at least through the weekend for this blow to get by. If it goes sooner, if it stops and we get no wind or a fair wind, and fair wind ideally coming out of the north off the land, that would be terrific. We could go all the way. But it should be, I think, like another 150 miles or something like that to Malaga. And we can't really go to Malaga. Malaga's a commercial port. Just beyond that is Benalmádena. And that's where, I don't know if you remember my friends Antonio and Emmy. So maybe we'll go see them, and maybe Charlie, his little brother Charlie. Little brother, he's a monster. He's a great big guy. Anyway, and that's probably where we'll pick up Kieran as well. So that's the plan. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you watched all the way to this this far, thank you really much. It really means a lot to me. Like I say, the only reason why I take time to make these videos is because of the positive feedback that you guys give me, saying that you like these silly daily updates. And I think that we found I mean, it obviously doesn't appeal to the masses, or maybe I need to do better with thumbnails and clickbait to drive the numbers up. But those of you that watch don't seem to mind these daily updates that I don't edit. I just do one shot, I shoot it up to the web, and away it goes. And that's something that works for me. So if it works for me and it works for you, then we're all happy together. But thank you so much for watching, and thank you to any of those that hit the subscribe button or the super thanks button, or I'll put a link in below if you want to become a patron. Thank you so much. The patrons, for $2 a month or more, you can support the channel that way as well. Take care, be safe, and as always, I'll see you on the one.